Hello everyone, today I talk about grit. When I was 27 years old, I left a very demanding job in management consulting for a job that was even more demanding teaching. I went to take 7th grade math in the New York City public schools. And like any teacher, I made quiz test. I gave her homework assignments. When the work came back, I calculated grades. What struck me was that IQ was not the only difference between my best and my worst students. Some of my strongest performers did not have a stratospheric IQ scores. Some of my smartest kids wasn't doing so well. And that got me thinking the kinds of things you need to learn in 7th grade math. Sure, they were hard, ratios, decimals, the others is parallelogram. But the concepts are not impossible, and I was firmly convinced that everyone of my students could learn the materials if they worked hard and long enough. After several more years of teaching, I came to the conclusion that what we need in education is a much better understanding of my students as learning from a motivational perspective, from a psychological perspective. In education, the one thing we know how to measure best is IQ. But what if doing well in school and in life depends on much more than the ability to learn quickly and easily. So I left the classroom and I went to the graduate school to become a psychologist. I started studying kids and adults, and in its own kinds of super-challenging setting. In these every studies, my question was, who is stressful here and why? My research team and I went to West Point Military Academy. We tried to predict which cadets would stay in military training and which would drop out. We went to the National Spelling Bee and tried to predict which children would advance fastest in competition. We started kids teachers working in really tough neighborhoods, asking which teachers are still going to be here in teaching by the end of the school year, and of those who will be the most effective as improving learning outcome for their students. We partnered with private companies, asking which of these sharp people is going to get their jobs and who is going to earn the most money. In those very different contexts, one characteristic emerges as a significant predictors of success. as it wasn't social intelligence, it wasn't good looks, physical health, and it wasn't IQ, it was grit. Grit is a passion as perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is taking with your future day in, day out, not just for a week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make us that future a reality. Grit is living life is marathons, not a sprint. A few years ago, I started studying Greek in the Chicago public schools. I asked thousands of high school juniors to take Greek questionnaires and then waited around more than a year to see who would graduate. Turned out that Greek kids was significantly more likely to graduate. Even when I measured them on every characteristic, I could measure things like families' incomes, standardized achievement test scores, even how self kids feel when they were at school. So it's not just as West Point and the National Spelling Bees that Greek matters. It's also in school essentially not for kids, as a trick, not dropping out. To me, the most shocking things about Greek is how little we know, how little science knows about Greek things is. Every day, parents and teachers ask me how do I build Greek for kids? What do I do to teach Greek? A solid work ethic. How do I keep them motivations for the long run? The honest answer is I don't know.